if I was given the choice to move and not be sprayed, I would have done that. And I was not knowing, all of a sudden there was a huge cop running towards me, full force, baton and spray, sprayed me right directly in the face, all over my body.
What was defined in the Nuremberg trials at the end of World War II was that all citizens of a country, if they were complacent in the actions, if they did not do everything that was under their power to resist the illegal actions of their state, they were held responsible. For that reason, all of us, all U.S. citizens, will be held responsible if we do not come out, if we do not resist something that is illegal. I began to walk across the street to ask the police why they were being arrested, what exactly was going on, and to inquire whether or not Patsy was going to be getting medical treatment. When I was about halfway across the street, 2 police officers from the other side came out to meet me. They never once told me to move back. The only thing I heard was one police officer turn to the other and say, "Let's get him." Then I was tackled to the ground. I had one of the cops on top of my knees. I've had trouble walking since then. I was put under arrest, I guess. I was booked into the city jail. I was never read my Miranda rights. I was never charged with any crime.
The police seem to have a specific predetermined intention to do harm to the people of Olympia, peaceful protesters, and I was astounded. I couldn't believe it, and we need to change this. We need to draw on this movement. I believe that the war can stop in Olympia. I really do believe that, and we need to figure out either how we're going to make the police stop preventing us from preventing this war, or we need to figure out how to get so many people in the street that the police can't deal with it. That
they're city employees or what? Actually, I don't really know. But they were there in the white trucks with yellow lights on top, and they started to move stuff, and then more employees of the ports came down, and they were actually in large machines, and they brought the tractors back out, and they brought basically huge yellow machines out. And when they started to pepper spray people and pull them off the second line, the second blockade, I was still over there, and I saw one woman who had been pepper sprayed and couldn't see, and was stumbling around blindly, and basically this guy on the tractor was doing circles in this big dirt block, and he was being extremely aggressive and obviously really hated us, and he was headed straight for the woman, and I could see it, and she couldn't see it. She had no idea, and she was blind, and it was coming from behind her. So I started running towards her and screaming that that the vehicle was coming for her. The first cop to lay hands on me got me in a grip, which I don't think was very effective for carrying people, which was basically like this. With his finger in my eyeball. And I've actually been gripped like that before from a person who was a former Marine. And it didn't injure me yesterday. The last time it happened, it did injure me. And thinking today about all this talk about trauma and treatment for trauma, we live in traumatized societies, and there's none of us who hasn't known trauma since probably the day we were born, because of the society we live in. Our default setting, almost in America, has come to be trauma, and when we do this, we are already involved in basically trauma therapy, and not to resist illegal, racist, basically wars of global domination is to subject yourself to trauma. We are dealing with trauma by resisting, and we're getting stronger because of it.
Well said.
I just want to make a quick announcement, is that if you have been injured and your injuries have not been documented by a medical professional, go to the doctor tomorrow morning. If you're still in pain You may go to the emergency room at Providence Hospital. They do have some charity care available there. If you are an Evergreen student, there is a health clinic at Evergreen. I'm in contact with the medical director there. Go to the medical director at the health center tomorrow. And please take care of yourself and make sure that you get documentation